Intense action continues from the Philol Eco Oil Center in San Juan City this rainy Friday afternoon after that exciting first game that went into overtime. Let's see if this game will be like any indication. If that game was any indication of what will happen in this game, we'll find out. Welcome once again to everybody watching us. We're coming to you still live on GTV and also worldwide sa pamamagitan ng GMA Pinoy TV, GMA News TV International, and live streaming sa gmanetwork.com. At binabati po namin everybody on the YouTube channel of NCAA Philippines as well as on Facebook. Please like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter, GMA Sports PH. As I said earlier, mga ilang minuto lamang ang nakakalipas, nagtapos na rin sa wakas ang laban ng Benil Blazers at ng JRU Heavy Bombers, which Coach Charles Teo and last year's runners-up prevailing after playing 5 more extra minutes in overtime, 93-85. And of course, Will Gozum was fantastic with another double-double, 18 points, 11 boards, 4 assists, steal, and a block. Up ahead, another exciting game. Ang aming handog, bago tayo tumungo sa weekend, mga kapuso, magbabakbakan ang parehong koponan na magandang panimula sa Season 99 ng inyong NCAA. The Mapua Cardinals will face the Beda Red Lions. Live on GTV, aired and exclusive by the #1 TV network in the Philippines, GMA. Maraming salamat, Andre Felix, on duty on this Friday with the one and only legend, defense minister, partner ko ng Game 3 ng finals ng Season 98, Jericho Deniera. Magandang hapon, Coach, and welcome back. First game of the season.
Yes, first game.
And galing tayo sa Game 3. Any expectations, Coach Jerry?
Well, syempre, it's nice to be back here and I just want to greet good day sa lahat ng NCAA fans at most especially, syempre, sa iyo.
And to your wife and to your family as well, whom I'm sure are watching. We will also be joined to complete our team working the sidelines this Friday afternoon for our second game between Beda and Mapua will be Arla De Jesus. I just got to work with her last Wednesday. She will be on duty again. Okay, we will see them later on. Medyo di natin napakita, but we will see Arla De Jesus reporting from Mapua, and then Julia Ong will do courtside duties para naman sa Beda University. Pupuntahan natin sila mamaya for their first quarter reports. But Coach Jerry, let's talk about these two teams that I said, nabanggit ko nga, coming off victories nung kanilang opening games nung Tuesday. As we take a look at the standings, these two teams 1-0. LPU, maganda din ang pinakita after beating Letran the other day. They're on top of everybody with 2-0. At sino ang may gusto ng isa pang panalo baka tumabla sa LPU? Yan ang malalaman natin mamaya. Both Beda and Mapua will go head-to-head. They were both impressive on their games last Tuesday. Let's talk about the Mapua Cardinals first. Fresh off that victory against the San Sebastian College Recoletos Golden Stags. But it was a slow start. Sabi ni Coach Randy Alcantara, sluggish start. He wants to say dahil sa jitters daw, kaya mabagal ang simula nila nung Martes. They were even down by 6 in the first quarter, 18-12. They were led by 11 points ng San Sebastian early in the game. But then again, lumamang na when they got the rhythm in the second half. Eventually, they found their players clicking from all cylinders. Coach Jerry, apat. Si Bonifacio, si Recto, Escamis, and Hernandez all had double figures sa larong iyon.
Well, ang ganda talaga ng ng bench support nung Mapua na yon, and talagang Coach Randy talagang he's very good in reading defenses, and then talagang medyo nag-aalangan siya sa yung first 6 seconds na attack ng ng San Sebastian, pero na-contain niya yan as the game progresses.
Ang maganda rin dito kay Coach Randy, sabi mo nga Coach Jerry, malalim yung lineup niya. Tapos ang dami din niyang mga kumbaga aasahan off the bench. He has 7 rookies, 3 graduating players. Mabibigat yung mga nawala with Pido, Arvin Gamboa, Renz Nokum, Jasper Salenga, si Lakap also. Those big names ang nawala from his lineup. But his rookies, 7 rookies coming in, may mga iba, transfer naman, hindi naman, kumbaga rookie veteran dahil naglaro na sa ibang liga or nakapaglaro sa ibang team dito sa NCAA. So yun yung mga aasahan din niya. Aside from the usual suspects like Warren Bonifacio, Paulo Hernandez, Toby Agustin, and company. And if we talk about the last game, sabi ko nga, eto, homecoming to of sorts para sa comebacking sa NCAA na si Clint Escamis, who played with the Red Robins in the juniors division, but then went to the Red Warriors nung seniors, but he left. He served his 1-year residency. He's back with a vengeance. Great numbers from Clint on his homecoming sa Mapua, scoring 12 points, grabbing 3 boards, dishing out 7 assists, 4 steals, Coach Jerry, all in 24 minutes of action.
Solid ang nilaro nitong batang to, and I'm sure he will share the leadership duties with Bonifacio, and makikita mo yung ano niya, yung impact niya sa court. Talagang ginaguide niya yung mga bata, yung stability provided that, at tapos yung versatility pa niya sa backcourt, medyo dumami ang bala ni Coach Randy.
Pati si Clint, sabi ko nga, kahit rookie yan dito sa NCAA, hindi na siya rookie pagdating sa collegiate leagues dahil naglaro na nga din sa ibang liga. And at the same time, he knows Mapua very well because, as I said, he did play for the Red Robins. And now, let's talk about the other side. A dominant win para naman kay Coach Yuri Escueta and the Beda Red Lions also on Tuesday as well when they beat the Arellano University Chiefs. Final score was 85-61, but the final score doesn't even do justice to how dominant Beda displayed. Jacob Cortez and company were just red hot. They even led by as many as 33 points in that game. At hindi na, they never trailed, they never looked back. 5 red lines. If earlier, nabanggit ko Coach Jerry, 4 sa Mapua ng double figures ng last game nila. Itong Beda naman, 5 players in double figures. Yan Jacob Cortez, James Payosin, Dami Contapay, Yan Andrada, and Peter Alfaro. Take a look at the numbers, Coach Jerry.
Yes, super solid talaga yung ano nila, yung 5 players nila, and talagang you can really see ang yung pedigree nitong Beda na to, perennial championship contender. They always start strong. Talagang kumukuha kagad ng first game yan. Kumukuha kagad ng first game yan. And kaya yun, itong ano, baka let's see ngayon kung kaya ba niya, lulusot pa siya sa Mapua ngayon.
Pag-usapan naman natin si Dami Contapay, who had 13 points, 10 boards, also a double-double performance in this in their last game. And makikita nga natin, he was also 4 of 5 from downtown. He added the steal and a block all in 22 minutes. Dami is one of the players that Beda will really just go to this season. Sabi nga din ni Coach Yuri, he's just really excited for Dami as he is one of 4 graduating players nitong Beda along with Peter Alfaro, JV Gallego, and Cliff Hopia. And Dami really, kumbaga, ito na yung time mo eh. Ito na yung time, final year, you wanna leave with a bang. And he started just like that. Great game on last Tuesday.
Correct. Ang lupit talaga. It's a monster game from Contapay. And talagang double-double. Talagang nagpakita rin siya ng versatility. Hindi lang big man na post, back down na offensive player. Pat nakita mo, may 3-point threat rin. Kaya sa headache din to sa mga ibang teams.
Well, before we head on to our jump ball and tip-off, we only have a minute to go, Coach Jerry. But I believe, kanina nga, nag-overtime yung laro. What are you looking forward to here in this particular game, Coach Jerry? Wag naman sana, pero tingin mo ba mag-overtime din tong laron to?
Well, I don't know. Pero for sure, this will be a close game. Parehong magagaling ang mga coaches dito. Coach Randy, Coach Yuri, talagang they have the experience. And I'm sure we will see a lot of defense dito sa game na to.
We're just waiting for the official buzzer here for this game. Before we begin, marami pong salamat sa lahat ng nanonood live, saan man kayo, whichever platform you're watching us from. GTV, live on Free TV also. worldwide sa GMA Pinoy TV, mga kababayan natin, mga kapuso natin all around the world. GMA News TV International, and also live streaming on gmanetwork.com. And also dun sa mga nagpapa-shoutout, daming nanonood lagi sa YouTube channel natin. Marami pong salamat. At sa Facebook page as well. There's no reason not to watch the NCAA. The oldest collegiate athletic league in the Philippines on its 99th season. Starting lineup first for the Mapua Cardinals in yellow. And let's listen in to the Coliseum Barker to find out the starters for the Beda Red Lions.
Beda Red Lions head coach is Mr. Yuri Escueta. Our referees for this one-day Gucci International referee, Harry Santos, umpire 1 national referee, Carlos Sebastian, umpire 2 national referee, Dave Maligaya, and assistant referee, national referee, Kenny Neino. Our NCAA commissioner is Commissioner Tonichi Fuhante. This is your NCAA Season 99. New heroes of the game. It's time.
Coach Randy Alcantara, no changes in the starting unit. And bakit nga naman hindi if it worked last game? Of course, Warren Bonifacio still manning the middle. Clint Escamis and Paulo Hernandez, along with Joe Pizzoviano and Kyle Rosillo. And then for San Beda, same starters as well. Baka naman dito kay Coach Yuri Escueta, Peter Alfaro, James Payosing in the backcourt. Same starters along with Alex Vicer, Dami Kuntapay, Jacob Cortez. This is going to be an exciting matchup for officials, as you can see at the bottom half of your screens here. Aki Santos is the crew chief, Carlos Sebastian and Dave Maligaya. Both Carlos Sebastian and Dave Maligaya are national referees. Crew chief Harry Santos is an international referee. Jump ball. First quarter now underway. San Beda in red, Mapua in yellow. And here we go. Second game to end the week, opening week of your NCAA. Kuntapay starts off firing from 3. Yes! Para sa 3.
Nandun pa rin talaga yung bitaw niya, hindi nawawala. Kaya napakataas ng moral nitong batang ito. Pero they're trapping any ball screen, tinatrap agad ng San Beda. Ng Mapua.
Sinabi mo nga, Coach Jerry, na kumpiyansa mainit. He was 4 out of 5 from 3-point range in their first game. And binawi naman ni team captain Warren Bonifacio with a 2. Oh, so it wasn't a 3, it was ruled as a 2. Yung tira kanina ni Kuntapay. Meanwhile, Mapua on the run. Back-to-back baskets to start the game. Less than a minute gone by here. Warren Bonifacio aggressive right from the get-go. Payosing mabibitawan ng bola. Maagaw ng Mapua. Back to the Cardinals on the run, stepping on the gas again, waiting for some teammates. Escamis almost losing the basketball. Hernandez, the jumper, no go.
Medyo sila ron, medyo puwersado yung tira doon. But you can see, talaga makikita mo, very controlled itong team ng Mapua na to. Hindi basta-basta tumitira to ng bad shot.
And now let's bring in Julia Ong for first report of this game, reporting for the San Beda Red Lions. Magandang hapon, Julia.
Magandang hapon, Andre. Domination, unselfishness, and flawless executions were the stories of the San Beda Red Lions in their first game. But consistency is what Coach Yuri wants to see, as he added that teams will only get tougher as the season continues. To battle with a team who has the same weapons as them today, the Red Lions will focus on defending the guards of the Mapua Cardinals, and most especially their men in the middle. Both are known to be an offensive teams. Let's wait and see who will roar or sing louder today. All for now, back to you, Andre and Coach Jerry.
Thank you, Julia. Alex Vicer there scoring inside. We're knotted at 4-all. 2 minutes elapsing sa ating first quarter. And what appears to be an exciting game. Oh, Escamis fouled, taking the 3. 4-point play on the way para kay Clint Escamis, the returning Clint Escamis, who played one season with the Red Warriors. He is back with the yellow and red. And he's just really excited to be back playing also with some teammates that he's had in the juniors, to play under Coach Randy Alcantara.
Talagang he's been around. Ito lang batang to, talagang he can really shoot. Talagang hindi mo pwedeng iwan to. And at the same time, nag-mature yung laro niya. Makita mo yung point guard duties niya. He can command dito sa team ng Mapua.
And that's now the luxury that Coach Randy has. You have a backcourt consisting of Paulo Hernandez, who's also a veteran here in the NCAA. Then you add Clint Escamis. Then you have Toby Agustin coming off the bench. Then you have two more rookie point guards. Dahil mga point guards si Coach Randy, you have, of course, I did mention si Clint Escamis, Peter Rosillo, also a rookie. Miggy Morenos, also a rookie. He's a combo guard. Si Jeco Bangkale, na galing din sa Safi Juniors. Also a rookie point guard. So it's a good mix para dito sa Mapua with some veterans and also some young rookies at the backcourt. Oh. And a meron pass and miscommunication sa pagitan ni Jacob Cortez.
Tsaka itong na to.
Peter Alfaro.
Gray, itong
turnover para sa San Beda. Yes, Coach.
yung Gray, yung Soriano. Ito, isa sa mga workhorse din ni Coach Randy ito.
Now let's go and listen to Arlav's first report for the Mapua Cardinals. Arlav?
Thank you, Andre. Last season, 98, hindi naging madali para sa amin. Ayun ang sabi ni Warren Bonifacio, ang team captain ng Mapua Cardinals. Lalo na nung natalo daw sila, hindi na raw sila nakabangon. At as a team captain, sobrang hirap daw makita na down ang grupo. Buti na lang daw, after 8 games sa first round last season, nakuha nila ang kanilang first official win. Kaya naman daw bumalik yung kumpiyansa at sigla ng lahat. Kaya naman this season, 99, they are more eager to get a lot of wins and prove to everyone na babawi sila. Ariyan ko, Jerry.
Maraming salamat, Arlav. Yes, we remember that season 98 and it was just a disappointing and frustrating campaign, lalo na in the first round. Sabi nga ni Coach Randy, there he is on your screens. They were touted to be one of the contenders dahil galing nga sa yung ating bubble season in season 97 kung saan they went to the finals. So, ang taas ng expectations with the core pretty much intact, Coach Jerry. Pero ikaw, ano yung sa tingin mong nangyari last season that they can build upon, they can learn from, and apply it here in season 99?
Well, siguro I think you still need the firepower of the bench. Malaking bagay yun eh. Those who are coming off the bench, yun ang nagsusustain ng lead eh. Yun ang talagang, or kung di man, tignan mo sa defensive standpoint. But they're almost there. Talagang kinulang lang talaga sila ng panalo ron. And yun, si Bonifacio noon talagang, that was his year, yung last year. So I hope baka this time.
Pati ang hirap kasi, Coach Jerry, kasi bumalik na ngayon 2 rounds, di ba? Like in season 97, which is a fast season, single round robin. Itong last season 98, it was back to 18 games, 2 rounds. So pag namuhunan ka ng talo, diba? Especially they struggled in the first round. Kahit gusto mong bawiin yun in the second round, kung nakapwesto na yung mga ibang team sa taas, mahihirapan ka ng bumangat eh.
Mahirap, oo. Kailangan every win counts eh. Kailangan talagang there's a magic number here eh. Dapat ma-hit mo yun eh. Para hindi ka na umabot sa mga triple tie, ganyan.
So some 2 free throws because an unsportsmanlike foul was called on San Beda.
Nakita yung isa kanina, umangat yung parang elbow niya, kaya siguro accidentally natamaan niya sa player.
So 2 free throws plus possession, Mapua ahead by 3. But a foul away from the ball and pushing foul. It will be called on Jacob Cortez.
Sometimes tama yung defensive stance. It's just that they're lunging. They're trying to reach for the ball. Kaya tatawagan talaga ng mga referees yan ngayon. Especially if it's highly physical.
Escamis losing a handle on the ball. Red lines are running. Waiting for Mapua's defense to set. Visser looking for someone to cut Alfaro. Nakita si Cortez. Nice cut by Visser and spinning using the glass. Now Alex has 4 of San Beda's 6 points early in the first quarter.
Ang ganda ng basa ng guard doon. Nakita mo yung drop pass siya sa under. Panira na pero advantage pa.
That was Jacob Cortez giving that good look. Here's Jacob seeing the help defense, seeing an open big man running towards the basket and rewarding Visser with a pass and the bucket inside his second field goal. Hernandez tried to go inside. The 3-bomb, wala. Top pick, offensive board. Escamis, fresh 14 for the Cardinals. Escamis drives, fouled, count the basket. Clit Escamis is back in a Mapua uniform. And with the vengeance, look at Escamis go. Heading to the line for a 3-point play.
Gusto ko i-mention yung rocker step niya ron. Akala mo tatawag lang niya ng simpleng pick and roll eh. Ganda ng lusot niya ng Escamis. No?
Coach Yuri Escueta will call a ceasefire. San Beda down 4, 6:27 remaining here in the first.
Samantalang ilang araw bago ang intense na bakbakan sa NCAA Season 99.
Kilalanin natin ang mga bagong muka na maghahatid ng latest happenings sa loob at labas ng court. May unang balita si Aubrey Carampet.
Sa pagbubukas ng bagong season ng National Collegiate Athletic Association o NCAA, may new faces rin na maghahatid ng latest happenings in and out of court. Ang mga bagong NCAA Season 99 courtside reporter. Via Zoom, winelcome sila ni GMA Network Senior Vice President at Head ng GMA Integrated News, Synergy and Regional TV, Oliver Victor B. Amoroso.
Welcome back to the live and exclusive coverage ng inyong National Collegiate Athletic Association or NCAA, the country's first collegiate league. And on its 99th season, grabe yung opening, Coach Jerry. I don't know if you were able to see or were you there at the Mall of Asia Arena?
Wala, nasa TV. I was just watching last TV.
Grabe. That was congratulations to the whole GMA team. And also Synergy and Jerry, of course, fantastic hosts so far this season. What more in season 100?
Ano yun, Trey? I'm sure maraming teams na naman na ma-excite dahil natalo yung mga expected teams na dapat manalo nung first opening game natin.
Biro mo, opening day, talo ang defending champions, Letran. Yes. Talo din ang runners-up, Benil. Pero Benil, at least nakakuha na ng panalo kanina in that overtime win against JRU. Samantala, ito namang Letran, coach, starting 0-2.
Yes,
losing to El Lyceum last Wednesday as well.
Well, ano yan, talagang major adjustment yan kay Coach Renzi Bahar. Siguro matagal na rin siyang hindi nakapag-coach sa big-time college league. So, ano yan, it's a transition for him and plus marami mga key players na wala. Especially yung Franyu na very smart and also yung Paraiso.
Pati si lima yun na mabigat. Luis Sangalang, Franyu, King Caralipio, Brent Paraiso, Tommy Elevario. 5
starting 5
really crucial guys. Meanwhile, tip-in is good para dito kay Paulo Hernandez.
Maganda, they complement each other. Si Escamis and Paulo Hernandez. Pag yung isa hindi umiscore, iscore yung isang guard.
Now Mapua up by 6. Cortez knocking down the 3 plus the foul.
Grabe yung tinira na yun. Si Kobe Bryant ko na lang nakikita yung gano'n.
What a shot there by Jacob Cortez. this young kid, of course, son of former Green Archer, cool cat, Mike Cortez. But this young kid is making a name for himself, scoring 16 in their first game last Tuesday. Also shooting 50% from the field.
Hindi ko lang alam to kung nakuha niya athleticism ni Mike. But yung assist nandun.
Hernandez knocking down the first free throw. So far, so good for Paolo. You see how steady Paolo is playing. And that's one of the things that he really has to be. Sila na talaga yung kumbaga mga catalyst, mga anchors dito ni Warren Bonifacio, the veterans of this Mapua team, but he misses on that second free throw. They really have to be that steady presence. Kung nakikita nila things are going downhill, nagkakaproblema, they have to remain composed. Sila yung, and as you see, ginagather nila yung mga players on the floor and just, you know, calming especially the rookies, making sure that everything is in order.
Ano sila, Dre? Manaro sa Coach Randy nila. Very composed si Coach Randy yan eh.
Lagi naman yata kalmado si Coach Randy. Never ko pa nakitang nagpanic yan eh.
Saka wala masyadong bad habit sila sa depensa. Talagang ano lang. Minsan, yung San Beda nakaka-turn sa corner, sa trap. But the rest, antibay. Antibay nitong Mapua.
Free throws in para kay Yukien Andrada. Yukien, one of the veterans as well itong San Beda.
Ngayon sila, nakatutuwan na zone press itong team ng San Beda. They wanna slow down itong team ng Mapua.
2 tries para sa Mapua. Both empty. Tumatakbo ang San Beda. Now with the second unit on the floor. This is the question now for Coach Yuri. An offensive foul ang itatawag. It will be a moving screen there. Looks like kay Yukien itatawag. Oh, yung momentum niya. Barging into Paulo Hernandez. Crashing Hernandez to the floor.
Ganda ng positioning ni Hernandez dun sa sag spot niya dun sa depensa.
So the second unit, Coach Yuri now on the floor.
Medyo masyadong malalim ang bunutan ng players ngayon dito, Dre.
With Jacob Cortez on the bench. And Dami Kuntapay. Ito dito nga mata-challenge din yung kumbaga yung lalim nitong San Beda.
Siyempre,
You have some young players on the floor. Jacob is still out there along with Viser. And a foul called on Jacob.
meron din silang pag they go to the post, pag nakakita sila Coach Randy ng mismatch sa post, they go straight post do sa mga big guards nila. Yun ang luxury ng if you have 6'2", 6'3 guards, pwedeng puntahan, especially San Beda ngayon. Meron sila mga 3 small guards because they're doing itong zone press na that might slow down itong Mapua.
Hernandez back at the line. That time he sinks his first free throw. He was 1 of 2 in the earlier trip, trying to go 2 of 2, but still 1 of 2. I may just jinx that si Paulo Hernandez, but still a 2-point lead para sa Mapua under 5 to play sa ating first quarter. The handoff by Andrada. Look at this ball movement. Gallego is back with the Red Lions after that MCL injury. Didn't suit up last season. He's back playing his final year. Here's an outside shot from Gonzalez. It won't go down. Outlet pass by Escamis, tapped by a Red Lion, but it was last touch
Ay, di masyado sila nagmamadali
by
yung Mapua.
Mapua. It was recto ang huling nakahawak ng bola doon. then nakita kasi, parang nakita ni Escamis, nauna na yung kakampi niya. Pero nakahabol lang yung depensa ng San Beda.
Pero yung depensa ng they're doing a lot of switching ito Mapua ngayon. Ang daming series of cuts, series of passes itong San
Prada
Beda.
bumping bodies with Bonifacio. 3 yellow shirts. Corralling that rebound. Escamis. Ooh, what a move. Step back. Stepping on the brakes, but short on that three. That three, and ball will go back to San Beda.
High percentage defense lang yung ginagawa ng Mapua dito. Hindi sila tumatrap. Para
Gallego. Point Tagle. They go back down low. This time it's Visser against Bonifacio. On the block. The hook shot by Alex. No. Rebounded by Visser. Fresh 14 seconds.
itong si Visser, may he has a nose for the ball. Talagang maamo yung bola sa kanya.
The three. Wala para kay Andrada. Now here come the Cardinals. Attacking right away. Ooh, magsak si Toby Agustin. Escamis. Skying high. The tap. Good tap by Clint. Out to his teammates. And the shot clock will reset to 14. Escamis. Look at him. Just aggressive. Going towards the basket. Another offensive board for Mapua. And that's what happens when you give so many chances. Cuenco off the bench scoring his first field goal.
May mga shock troopers talaga to si Coach Randy. Mga guards din ng mga solid, makukulit.
The drive is good. Para kay returning JV Gallego. Gets fouled. Basket will count. It's nice to see JV find his groove back. Ito yung tapik, mapupunta kay Cyrus. And then Cuenco goes all the way, playing a second season. And how about JV Gallego? One of the graduating players nitong Mapua playing their final season. And when we return, it will be Gallego at the lines and Beda still trailing by 2.
Aari ba kaya ulit ang Letran Knights o panahon na para magkampyon ng Perpetual Altas? Malapit na magkaalaman sa pagbubukas ng NCAA Season 99. Pero bago yan, nakisaya muna ang mga atleta sa pep rally ng kanilang paaralan. Iyan ang tinutukan ni JP Soria.
Full force ang mga estudyante, faculty at student athletes ng NCAA Season 98 champions na Kolehiyo de San Juan de Letran.
2 minutes, 17 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Balikan natin doon sa mga, in case you just tuned in, thank you so much. CSB prevailing over JRU earlier today, 93-85. Will Gozum at 18 points, 11 boards, 4 assists, a steal, and a block. It was a good match earlier with some juice, some flavor as well, with players getting ejected. And some technical fouls called left and right. It's always a heated battle pag JRU and Benil lang nagbabakbakan. We remember that game last season. Well, at least kanina it was more peaceful, but still it went down the wire into overtime. Pero ganun ka-intense pag nakaharap talaga ang JRU and Benil. You expect fireworks.
Yeah, yun na talaga nawala yung composure Masyado pa mahaba yung game para sila mag-react sa mga referees. And they should let the referees do their job. Pero kanina.
Hernandez, the step back jumper. That's pure. That's just pure.
Kompleto no?
And the rhythm you saw right that when it left Paulo Hernandez's hand, you knew that shot was going down. That was just textbook. Step back jumper. Tagle using the screen by Hopia. Tagle the three. Loose ball goes back to Mapua. They're controlling the boards early in this one. Hernandez asking for it. He feels he has that mismatch on Tagle. And the jumper, voila. And here's Gallego pushing it. met by a Mapua defender. They go down low. Hopia wanting to go to tackle it, cutting in the middle. Here come the Cardinals. They kick it out. An open three. Voila. Oh. And I thought it was almost an offensive rebound para kay Recto. As the ball and possession back with the red shirts, they will slow things down. As they notice, Mapua loves pushing the tempo. Umatake si Gallego. Makukuha ni Hopia. Good ball movement. Gonzalez extra pass. Tagle. If they find an open man to Gallego underneath. But a sorry miss para kay JV with no man on him. And he apologizes right away as we go back to this move by Paulo Hernandez. Look at that. Creating separation. Using his body and the momentum of his defender. Free for that jumper. Paulo Hernandez. Big things are expected mula kay Paulo ngayong season.
Ganda. Another ano yan eh. Another dimension para kay Coach Randy. Pinopost niya yung mga small guards.
Pag nakita niya yung mismatch or pag kunyari mas maliit, rookie guard or hindi masyadong veterano, popost yan eh. He will really ask for the ball.
Makikita mo, Dre, ini-involve din ni Bonifacio yung mga teammates niya. Ay, medyo quiet start si Bonifacio ngayon. So, expect mga third, fourth, babanat yan.
Another miss from the line. 2 misses mula kay Cyrus Cuenco. Here's Tagle calling the play. Gallego pops out. Here's JV on a switch. He has a big on him. And a foul. Kasi nakita nga mismatch sa baba. It was a clear advantage para kay Hopia on a smaller defender coming off that pick and roll on that switch. So walang choice kundi ma-foul si Cliff. And Hopia will be at the line with 32.1 remaining here in the first quarter. Coach Yuri Escueta back with his alma mater in high school. He did go to the Blue Eagles in college, but in his younger years, his early developmental years, he really cherishes those times spent with the red and white with San Beda. That's why he feels he owes it, you know, to be back, be the head coach, lead this basketball program, this team back to greatness. Again, I said this on Wednesday as Hopia misses that free throw. Our colleague, Anton Rojas, was quoted saying San Beda for him is a dark horse, and I totally agree with what he said. It's just, parang nakakatawa lang. It's just, you know, the turn of events now after saying San Beda has been a contender year after year after year, as that three is rattled in para kay Cuenco. But you know, to grabe yung naging imparity ng liga eh, na now San Beda is one of the dark horses for this season.
Nag-iba na.
Diba? Nag-iba yung tide. That's also good for the basketball, the quality of college basketball played here in the NCAA. That says a lot. And at the end ng ating first quarter, Mapua up by 5, 21-16 against San Beda. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Dito lamang sa GTV.
Mula sa matagumpay na Season 98, mas maraming sorpresa at pasabog ang ikinakasa ngayon para sa nalalapit na pagbubukas ng NCAA Season 99. Ang ilan sa mga dapat abangan, alamin sa balitang hatid ni Mav Gonzalez.
Kung malaki, maingay, at makulay ang nagdaang taon, mas kabang-abang ang parating na bagong season ng NCAA.
We're back live from the Phil Oil and Eco Oil Center dito lang sa San Juan City. Isang maulan at matraffic na Friday afternoon And I myself can attest to that traffic. So ingat po, if you're on your way anywhere, happy weekend, drive safe. You're just listening to your phone with all the platforms that we're available on, YouTube, Facebook. Just go to NCAA Philippines. Also on GMANetwork.com. Maraming pong salamat. And those watching at home sa GTV, thank you. Bonifacio, skies high with that one-handed layup. That's just unstoppable para kay Warren. Kita mo yung pump fake?
Oo.
Kasi he also knows that the defenders know he has a jumper. So you have to challenge that. And then he baits it. Bebenta niya yung jumper and then aatake. That gives Mapua another biggest lead at 7 points.
Ang ganda nun eh. It came from a flex offense na pagpaksa kay Bonifacio.
Here's
Ayun
Mapua
na.
again on the run. Look at
Sayang yun.
no whistle blow. Player assumes. Cortez now on the attack. Back to Jacob. Back to JV. Gallego, the lefty for 3. Wala. We know JV can hit that 3. Not that time. Gallego gets high fives all around. He goes back to some better bench. And here's that pump fake by Warren na naiwan nga. Kita mo, pag fake niyang gano'n, naiwan si Dami kasi abing yung kuntapay. Titikin ni Warren to.
Tsaka, masama yung stance ni Contapay eh. Kaya na-atake siya ron.
Good spin by Jacob. Gets fouled and it will be the personal foul called on Paulo Fernandez. The 5 on, yes, coach.
Malaking bagay adjustment dito kasi isang Beda, 3 small guards. They're very quick, agile sila.
That's capped.
So you have to know the range sa depensa. If you're too close, atakihin ka nila, blow by. You're too far, titirahan ka sa 3. So,
Technical foul. So tatawagan ng technical foul, I believe, si Coach Yuri Escueta. So that will send Clint Escamis to the free throw line.
unusual yung lalalamangan mo isang Beda ng ganito eh. Ng mga ganito second quarter.
Escamis. Spectacular debut in the seniors division of the NCAA. 12 points in 24 minutes. He was perfect from the line, 4 of 4. And now let's go back to Mapua's side of things. Listen to Arla Desus' second report.
Thank you, Andre. Nakuusap ko si Paolo Hernandez, ang isa sa mga umaarangkada sa Mapua Cardinals. Ang mindset daw na tinuturo niya, pati sa mga teammates niya, ay to be better every day. Being focused lagi sa training, sa tingin sa lahat, sa games. At alam niyo ba, Andre and Coach Jerry, Paolo is taking up BS Psychology. Yun daw kasi yung course na sa tingin niya na makakatulong sa kanya as an athlete, lalo na pagiging mentally and emotionally stable when it comes to the court. Marami ka na daw talagang readings, tapos sasabayan pa ng trainings. Time management daw talaga ang kailangan sa umaga training at sa hapon aral naman daw. Kaya thankful daw talaga siya sa Mapua community kasi hindi lang basketball ang natututunan niya kasi kundi pati rin sa totoong buhay. Ano yan, Coach Jerry?
Thank you, Arla, for that report on Paulo Hernandez. I didn't know he was taking up psychology. At alam mo, pag ganyan, Coach Jerry, yung mga nag-aaral ng ganyang kurso, psychology. Because I took up some electives back in college ng psychology. Parang feeling ko, nababasa ko na lahat ng tao eh. Yun sa psychoanalyze ko dahil nag-psychology ako. So I don't know if Paulo uses that also to his advantage on the floor when he reads defenses and he reads his opponents. But, you know, as a psych student, here's Paulo's 3. Voila, and a foul called. And that will send Paulo Hernandez to the line.
Landing spot, di ba? Tsaka nakita mo, ano siya, doesn't hesitate. Nakita niya, panira. Ang ganda niya magbasa. Talagang
Nagamit niya kaya
Nagamit
yung
niya yung
kanyang
ano niya.
kurso niya na psychology.
Oo.
Ikaw ba, Coach Jerry, what was your course back in college?
Marketing ako.
Kaya pala, ang galing mo din nga eh. Galing mo.
Pero ngayon, napansin ko, ngayon talagang nakita ko ang adjustment nila ginagawa kay Kuntapay.
Yun o, Coach.
Umi-extend na rin sila, itong Mapua.
Kasi hindi, because they know Dami can hit that outside shot. He did hit one earlier. And while we're waiting for Paolo to go to the line, now let's listen to the other side with this report mula kay Julia Ong for San Beda.
Thank you, Andre. Our emotions are getting so high that we are losing our composure both defensively and offensively. Ayan ang mga binanggit na salita ni Coach Andre Santos, ang assistant coach ng Red Lions. At alam mo, tama ka dyan, Coach Jerry. They are reminded to stop letting the bad calls get into them and play through the physicality the Cardinals are giving them. For now, bumax out at dumepensa, yan daw ang kakapitan for the rest of the game. Sana naman magawa nila ito. Back to you, Coach Andre and Coach Jerry.
Maraming salamat, Julia, for that update and their emotions. Well, clearly getting the best of them right now as they are down. Now, Paolo extending this lead to their biggest at 9 points.
Dre, nandyan din si Coach Yong Garcia, isa sa mga defensive coach ni Coach Coach Randy Alcantara. Nagpapadepensa, kaya makita mo yung karakter ng Mapua. Matibay, hindi ka basta makakablow by dyan ng player.
Visser, the jumper is good. Good jumper. Good looking Jay mula kay Alex Visser.
Matambay-tambay lang to si Visser eh. Sa elbow, drop pass lang.
He knows his spots. Alam niya kung saan pupuntahin. Visser is our leading scorer para sa San Beda with 6. Good cut. Escamis, the bounce pass. Nice look. That was a good pass by Escamis. Seeing nobody home on Resty Fortis.
Another rookie.
That is correct. Resty is a 6'5", big, played in the Arellano Juniors. Also a transferee. Laro din yan sa San Beda. He had 1 year. He's seniors in San Beda. He's one of 7 rookies. Itong Mapua. Hernandez has the level. They go down low to Bonifacio. Sets his feet.
Mabagsak sa zone defense, 2-3 zone defense ang San Beda. Every time nag-adjustment nila sa post ng Mapua.
Visser posting up. Itong si Bonifacio. Gallego, extra pass. Good ball movement para sa San Beda. And Peter Alfaro sending that 3 home. Cutting this Mapua lead to 7.
Hindi mo siya pwedeng iwanan si Alfaro dyan. First game nila, he got a lot of points. Naka-double figure din yan.
Paolo Hernandez answering back with a jumper. Umiinit na si Paolo Hernandez. Leading Mapua, the first player in this game in double figures with 10.
So, as part of being a shooter, kailangan kompleto ka rin eh. Hindi lang 3 points, kailangan meron kang post play eh.
Visser, again, finding his spots, that big-to-big play action, working para sa San Beda. Yukien Andrada to Alex Visser. Timeout called by Randy Alcantara, although Mapua still up here by 7.
Sa Setyembre na magbubukas ang Season 99 ng National Collegiate Athletic Association o NCAA. Ano-ano kaya ang mga goal for this season ng mga membro ng men's senior basketball team na magpapakitang gilas sa hard court? Ang Sports Bites hatid ni JP Soriano.
Ang matinding bakbakan sa hard court ng men's senior basketball team.
And one for Kirk. Alex Visser, some highlights. And here's his Camis, that bounce pass. to Fornes. And you were comparing si Alex Vicer to John Furiols.
Oo, yung mga ganong type of ball game. Very controlled.
Bisaya, ganun din. No? Taga Bacolod to, Ilonggo to, Dumaguete City. Ang kanyang probinsya, naglaro din sa Ateneo de Cebu.
Marami tayong fans dyan sa Davao. Nanonood ngayon ng Cebu. Hi dyan, hi.
Maayong hapon. Sa inyo tanan. Maghang salamat. Ang panonood. Ngayong Biyernes. Live sa GTV. Andre Felix kasama si Defense Minister Jerry Codiniera. Exciting game between San Beda and Mapua. After that first game earlier that went into overtime, JRU and Benilde. Benilde was victorious in that game, getting their first win here in season 99. Hernandez stepping out of bounds. But again, that will be the first turnover ni Paulo. That just goes to show how controlled itong si Paulo Hernandez is so far in this game. 10 points, 3 of 5 from the field.
Talaga hinahanap nila si Paulo eh. Other than Bonifacio, Paulo maasahan mo talaga eh.
San Beda with 8 to work with. Alfaro using that Hopia screen. Nice look inside. Hindi nga lang nag-timing sila ni Payosik. Tumatakbo na naman ang Mapua. Inatake ang depensa ni Gallego. And good strong move mula sa isa sa mga 7 rookies ng Mapua na si Peter Rosilio.
Malakas din sa semi-break yung Mapua. You can see every time may opportunity umattack, they will attack.
Itong si Peter Ryle Rosilio, 5'9" point guard, played for the Adamson Baby Falcons in the juniors. Mataas din ang kumpiyansa dito ni Coach Randy Alcantara. Rosilio is actually their starting point guard. Silang dalawa ni Escamis ang starting backcourt.
Saka makita
2 games
tao,
now.
kung may pressure, backward si Rosilio.
Look at Rosilio just really hounding si Alfaro, giving him problems bringing the ball down. It's Payosing attacking. Drop pass to Vicer and a bumping foul. Ang itatawag dito kay
Asuncion.
Yes, I thought it was going to be called on Warren Bonifacio, but no, it will be called on Jun Asuncion.
Galing din Adamson to, juniors.
He also played with Mapua. He was lined up in season 97. So this is his second season in the NCAA seniors. Oh, some extra contact ni Alfaro, and yun nga, si Alfaro at si Rosilio, kanina pa silang dalawa eh. Kasi medyo na-frustrate na rin dito si Alfaro dito kay Rosilio. Again, Rosilio is a rookie.
Talagang pisikalan tong dalawang guards na to.
And Rosilio also will not back down. Kahit veterano na itong si Alfaro. And look, Peter using that screen finds Kuntapay, another 3. A miss from Dami. Tapik, mapupunta kay Gallego. Being at the right place at the right time is JB Gallego, who's playing big here coming off the bench. JB now with 5 points.
Yun ang lagi nakakalimutan yung Man-U ball, kaya nagkakaroon ng offensive rebound.
All right, count that 3. That's a big 3. Para kay Jun Asuncion. Extending this Mapua lead back up to 8. They want to go down low to San Beda. Tapit na naman ni Bonifacio. That was just bad spacing.
Walang high-low.
Between the 2 bigs. Oh, Vicer is getting frustrated now, as you see. Just sending Jopet Soriano to the deck. Ito yung extra ito yung pasa kay Kuntapay. The 3 wala. And then, mapupunta, matatapik ni Payosing kay Gallego. And then on the other end, Bonifacio seeing an open teammate at that right corner for that 3.
They're using the clock well, no? Yan ang trademark ni Coach Randy. Basta wing ka, libre ka, tira.
2 of 5 now from downtown in this game. Up 8. Under 4 to play. Umatake si Alfaro. Season opening. Rebounded by Bonifacio. Tumatakbo na naman ang mga nakadilaw. Escamis seeing an opening. Escamis throws it. One up and he gets it in. Some way, somehow. May kasamang swerte. But Clint Escamis now with 8 points. Going everything his way.
Pang-corner pass na yun. Naitira pa.
Puntapay down low to Vicer. Season open teammate. Nag-hesitate si Gallego. Attacks, misses that layup. But Alex Vicer is there again to clean up the glass and put it in. Vicer now with 10 points and 6 rebounds.
Galing pumwesto ng Vicer. You have to put a body pag sa katulad niyang rebounder. Di siya lumalayo sa spot niya.
Bonifacio, the fake on Kutapay. The runner by Warren. That one is short. Sa ilalim. Matatawagan ng Finals and Beda. Jopet Soriano will head to the line for 2. Which Yuri Escueta will call a timeout. With Mapua still ahead. 35-27, 2:38 remaining here in the first half.
Buong-buo na ang loob ng Vinil Blazers at San Sebastian Golden Stags na bumawi at makuha na ang kampyonato sa nalalapit na pagbubukas ng NCAA Season 99. Sa kanya-kanyang pep rally, nakisaya at all-out support din ng ilang kapuso artist. Yan ang tinutukan ni JP Soriano.
Kinapusman sa championship sa Season 98 ang bagong team captain ng Vinil Blazers na si Robbie Naive. Buo raw ang kumpiyansang magtatagumpay sila sa NCAA Season 99. And to
And on your screens is a longtime member of the NCAA Management Committee. So Frank Lucy used to be with San Sebastian, now with the University of Perpetual System Dalta. One of our good friends. Always in attendance. Also, Mr. Melchor Divina, representing the Mapua University, also present this Friday afternoon. Good drive, tuloy-tuloy. That was a good play. The handoff to Tagle. It goes all the way for that open layup.
May malaking problema yung Mapua dun sa handoff all the way sa top. Hindi sila nakaka-adjust. Kaya 3 times na sila nakakalusot sa gitna. Nalulusutan.
Missed 3. Back to San Beda. Let's see if they can get the momentum back in their favor. They've been trailing right from the first quarter. But San Beda being very patient with their execution on offense. And a foul. Personal foul. First personal lang itatawag kay Kobe Dalisay.
Impeding yun.
Quick handoff kay Tagle. Iningi sa baba. Ikon Tapay. Good strip. Ganda naman ng tapik doon ni Cueco. And then he runs the break. Nice pass underneath to Paulo Hernandez. But that was all JC Recto who was guarding Kuntapay. He had that swipe on the ball. And then the pass at the last second kay Paulo Hernandez. Sa kanya nang galing yung depensa eh.
Yes.
Natapik niya yung bola mula kay Contapay. Then he ran it all the way, finding Paulo Hernandez, who's been red hot. 12 points para kay Paulo here in the first half.
Saka yung undergoal niya, hindi tumama sa board. No? Na-convert ni Paulo. Kita mo talagang ano niya, versatility niya. Ganda.
Tension here. Emotions heating up. Yun din yung nangyari kanina in the first game. With it was an intense match wherein emotions were flaring.
Okay naman yung yung jacking for position siyempre. Wag lang mag-extend ka ng elbow or manunuhod ka. Sa jacking for position, okay lang yan.
Direct Elmon Salvajan, our director, and also our game producer, our Romano. I just spotted the cool cat, Mike Cortez, proud father of Jacob Cortez, is in attendance. He's just dito lang sa bandang kanan natin. There he is, spotted right away. Is the cool cat, Mike Cortez. I don't think I've ever seen Mike smile, even when he was playing back in college for the Green Archers and even in his pro days. I never, parang laging
serious.
Laging game face itong si Cool Cat.
Kalaban pa kami niyan eh. Is really quick talaga.
Sa college?
Oo. Hindi naman. PBA na. Oo. Kalaban pa kami niyan.
Tinitignan ko lang.
Nisak yan eh, di ba?
Oo. High socks. Grabe yun, nung high school, nalala, college, ganyan yung forma ng mga kabataan. Forma ko din dati. Dahil nga kay Mike Cortez.
Baggy short.
Crossover, yes. Yes. He really had one of the nastiest crossovers I've seen. Iwan talaga yung bantay eh.
Now, nagsosona na ngayon na San Beda. Kanina, from man.
Hernandez fires the three, noticing that zone. Yes, para sa tres, para kay Paulo Hernandez, who is just en fuego with 15 points.
Masyado na malaking ring para kay Paulo.
Sabi ng ating kasamahan. Meanwhile, Gallego attacks, seeing an opening. One of our colleagues as well, Coach Hammer, Martin Antonio, sabi niya, kasabayan ni Coach Jerry sa college, nakaluloy Zaga.
Hindi naman.
Grabe naman.
Uy!
Oh! Count the basket plus the foul. Is there anything else that this guy cannot do today? Whatever he throws, it goes inside that hoop. Paulo Hernandez getting the foul. He is just a man possessed today. After basket after basket para kay Paulo. After that three, and he is just racking up the numbers. He is 6 out of 8 from the floor today. 5 of 6 at 2-point area. 1 of 2 from downtown. 4 of 7 from the line, shooting 57%. 2 boards and 17 points. Para dito kay Paulo Hernandez, who's been doing most of the damage. And now puts Mapua up by 10. Deep hole now for the Red Lions. Tapik, mapupunta muli sa Mapua. And
yan ang hustle, no?
that was a good play. Smart play mula kay JC Recto.
Dre, ang laking bagay pagka meron kang eskamis na point guard eh. Paulo, medyo ang load ng opensa.
That's true.
Diba?
That's a very good point, Coach Jerry. That's a very good point.
Yun na lang
I want to, as we see James Payosing back on the floor para kay Yuri Escueta and the Red Lions, because mostly, last season particularly, we see Paulo Hernandez being the primary ball handler. And it gives so much pressure on him to create shots, not just for himself, but for his teammates. Now with that kid, Escamis going all the way it eases the pressure mula kay Paulo to just create shots for himself. Pagtawid na ng bola, and what a first half para dito sa Mapua. As we see, Clint Escamis driving all the way. He is now in double figures with Ken. This is now the biggest lead para sa Mapua University at 12 points, 45-33. A lot of things to be talked about inside the San Beda dugout. Coach Yuri Escueta and the Red Lions will have a lot to discuss as they're down 12 after the first 2 quarters. Halftime analysis, cheerleaders, and a lot more coming your way after the break. Stay tuned dito lamang sa GTV.
Samantalang ilang araw bago ang intense na bakbakan sa NCAA Season 99.
Kilalanin natin ang mga bagong muka na maghahatid ng latest happening sa loob at labas ng court. May unang balita si Aubrey Carampet.
Sa pagbubukas ng bagong season ng National Collegiate Athletic Association o NCAA, may new faces rin na maghahatid ng latest happenings in and out of court. Ang mga bagong NCAA Season 99 courtside reporter. Via Zoom, winelcome sila ni GMA Network Senior Vice President at Head ng GMA Integrated News, Synergy and Regional TV, Oliver Victor B. Amoroso. Kasama sina NCAA host Anton Rojas, Martin Coach Hammer Antonio at Martin Javier.
So we are officially welcoming you as one of the newest courtside reporters of the NCAA season.
Aari ba kaya ulit ang Letran Knights o panahon na para magkampyon ng Perpetual Altas? Malapit na magkaalaman sa pagbubukas ng NCAA Season 99. Pero bago yan, nakisaya muna ang mga atleta sa pep rally ng kanilang paaralan. Iyan ang tinutukan ni JP Soria.
Full force ang mga estudyante, faculty at student athletes ng NCAA Season 98 champions na Kolehiyo de San Juan de Letran.
Good afternoon, happy Friday, mga kapuso. Welcome back to the live and exclusive coverage of the NCAA on its 99th season. on opening week. Good matchup here between Mapua and San Beda, but the Cardinals up by 12 after the first 2 quarters. Earlier today, Benil getting its first win, 93-85. Taking down the Jerry Heavy Bombers in overtime. Let's take a look at some highlights. Dami Contapay starting off firing in the big. If he can stretch the floor, that was his lone three-pointer made in this game. He fired, or that was just counted as a 2 rather, so it was still no three-pointer made para kay Dami. It was 0 of 3. Alex Vicer was also big with 10 points, 6 boards. And we see some highlights. Clint Escamis, 10 points in the first 2 quarters. It was that Mapua backcourt giving problems. But how about that kid, Jacob Cortez, with his father in attendance. Mike Cortez, cool cat, is in the building. But Jacob was 1 of 2. Only a single field goal. That was his lone field goal made. You saw in the highlights. Mapua with San Beda will have their spurts, but Mapua pretty much controlled and dictated the pace and the tempo. A couple of those outside shots made. Mapua knocking down 3 out of 7 attempts, shooting 43% from downtown. San Beda just 2 of 14, shooting just 14% from 3-point range. And then JV Gallego also coming to life, coming off the bench with 7. But they need answers. They need more firepower from San Beda because Clint Escamis and Paulo Hernandez combining for 27 big points between the 2 of them. Let's take a look at the numbers here. Andre Felix along with Jerry Codinier, defense minister, and Mapua just lording it over. Look at that field goal percentage, 49% para sa Mapua compared to only 34% nitong San Beda in the first half, Coach Jerry.
Yes, sa free throws naman, 10 of 21 yung Mapua and San Beda 7 of 8. And sa rebounding, down ng Mapua dito, 18 compared sa San Beda 25. Turnovers naman, San Beda got 10, 3 naman sa Mapua, and sa starter points ito malaki, 35 on Mapua, 21 on San Beda.
Leading scorers, as I mentioned earlier, Paulo Hernandez and Clint Escamis, and that huge backcourt nitong Mapua combining for 27 big points. Warren Bonifacio even really didn't get much touches, just knocking down 3 of 5 shots, scoring 6 points. And imagine if Bonifacio also getting it going near the big 3 of Mapua. And how about the San Beda Red Lions? Binanggit ko nga, Alex Vicer has been the lone bright spot with 10 points and 6 rebounds. Na sinundan naman ni JV Gallego coming off that bench with 7. Jacob Cortez only with 4. Dami Contapay also with 4. Alfaro has 3. And Coach Yuri Escueta has to dig deep and has to encourage and challenge more players from that San Beda lineup to get it going if they want to come back in this game and erase this 12-point deficit that they're staring at before the second half begins. Coach Randy Alcantara having a few words with our officials. So far, so good. Para dito sa mga taga-Intramuros. Habang mga taga-Mendiola, slow start. Although it wasn't the same last Tuesday, wherein it was different. Mapua had that sluggish start, but eventually found the rhythm and took care of business, defeating San Sebastian, getting their first win 80-70. Samantala, ang San Beda naman, they were dominant right from the get-go against Arellano, leading as much as 33 big markers, but prevailing by 24, 85-61. But in this game, San Beda only led when they first scored that first basket, courtesy of Dami Contapay, 2-0. That was their only lead. Contapay, same shot, different result to start the second half. A miss from 3, and here come the Cardinals, up ahead by 12. Bonifacio, gets hit on his left shin, holding on to that left leg. Banggaan.
masakit yun. Isa sa pinakamasakit na part ng shin bone, alulod.
Shot clock at 14. Escamis. See how controlled he is. Goes to Bonifacio. Bonifacio guarded by Cuntapay. The fall away, difficult shot. Mintes, offensive board by Escamis. Hanging in midair and getting that shot to go down. Clint Escamis is just proving to everybody that he feels at home being in a yellow and red jersey back with his alma mater in high school. Medyo nag-detour lang sa University of the East, but he is back where he belongs with Mapua. Clint Escamis, excellent first game last Tuesday against San Sebastian with 12 points. And now Escamis tying that output. He has 12 already to his name. And we're not even done yet with 8 minutes to go here. The third quarter of still a lot of basketball to be played.
Bagong 1-2 punch ng Mapua, no? Escamis, Hernandez.
Alfaro going to Cuntapay, back to Peter. The three, off to the right. It's that two-point guard combination pa rin ng Mapua that's been working for them. Si Peter Rosilio and si Clint Escamis both can play the point. Hernandez, now just all he has to do is create his shot, but that time a turnover para kay Hernandez, almost a steal para kay Escamis. Last touch by a Red Lion. Good defense by Escamis to try to get the ball back to Mapua. And again, yun nga, going back to your point earlier in the first half, Coach Jerry, primarily last season, itong si Paulo Hernandez was the main ball carrier. Now you have a surplus of guards who can handle the ball in Clint Escamis, in the rookie Peter Rosilio. It eases that pressure to let Paulo just play his natural position and be a true guard and create shots for himself.
Malaking bagay yan sa lalo-lalo na sa scorer. You know, ikaw pa magdadala ng bola, i-score ka pa. At least ngayon, pumuposte na yung ano. So ito ng San Beda, I'm sure they're looking for a solution to stop Hernandez and Escamis.
And I don't want to know what Coach Yuri Escueta told the boys at the half, but let's find out more because she heard it firsthand. Julia Ong was inside the locker room of the San Beda Red Lions. Find out what Coach Yuri told the boys at the half. Julia.
Thank you, Andre. To relax was the #1 reminder for the Red Lions. Pinangunahan din ni former captain Ralph Penuela ang mga paalala sa Red Lions. Huwag daw silang magmadali at tigilan na ang pagrereklamo dahil dyan daw nagsimula ang paglamang ng kalaban. Coming into the second half, Coach Yuri wants the Red Lions to keep a high intensity while playing smart. To focus more on defense is the goal. All for now, back to you, Andre and Coach Jerry.
Maraming salamat, Julia. And there is former team captain Ralph Penuela. I also had a chat to him earlier. He's now one of the assistant coaches ni Coach Yuri Escueta. I asked him, so wala na, no more playing days. Sabi niya, no, he's gonna focus now on coaching. Didn't even join the draft of the pros. So he's happy. And you know, the thing is, having a veteran like Ralph Penuela also imparting that knowledge to the young Red Lions. That's going to be big. Imagine having a guard like Yuri Escueta as your head coach. Actually, point guard din lang. Boyet Fernandez, point guard din dati. Yeah, it's Ralph, point guard din dati. So, a lot of brilliant basketball minds at the bench of the San Beda Red Lions.
He'll be a student of the game. Marami, at least marami mga coaches na willing mag-impart.
Bonifacio, high-low play. That was tapped by a Red Lion and a foul will be charged on a Cardinal.
Ganda ng defense ng Vicero. Yan, good. Nag-lose contact siya sa defense. Hindi na baon ni ang big guy ng Mapua.
Jopet Soriano was called for his third personal foul, so that will leave Randy Alcantara with no choice but to send Soriano back to the bench. Vicer thought about the three. There's Cortez. He's back on the floor for Coach Hugh Escueta and the Red Lions. Puno having problems here. Where's the San Beda offense going? They go to Alfaro for three. If you're Mapua, you'd love that. A challenge outside shot by the Red Lions with the shot clock winding down. Meantime, easy basketball with Bonifacio free. That's really his spot. Bread and butter ni Warren Bonifacio yan eh. Yung inside, that sa loob lang ng three, mga around that 15, 16 feet. Paborito niya yun.
Saka ganda ng ikot ng bola nila, mapasensya sila. Now, si Bonifacio naman.
Things are going Mapua's way on offense and on defense. They're up by 14 with 6:02 to go here in the third. Now let's listen. Kung kanina sabi natin, baka puro siya inaabot ng San Beda. I want to find out what Coach Randy told the Cardinals at the half. We have this report from Arlov De Jesus.
Thank you, Andre. During the huddle, head coach Randy Alcantara of Mapura Cardinals strongly reminded his players to stay laser-focused and one game at a time lang. Huwag daw madaliin ang mga tira. At higit sa lahat, tiwala sa isa't isa para daw makuha muli nila ang panalo. Andre and Coach Jerry.
Maraming salamat, Arlov. We'll take a break here with 5:45 to go. Mapua up by 14, 49-35. Stay tuned.
Mula sa matagumpay na Season 98, mas maraming sorpresa at pasabog ang ikinakasa ngayon para sa nalalapit na pagbubukas ng NCAA Season 99. Ang ilan sa mga dapat abangan, alamin sa balitang hatid ni Mav Gonzalez.
Kung malaki, maingay, at makulay ang nagdaang taon,
take a look at that last play. Sabi natin kanina, hirap na hirap ng San Beda because they were forced to take that three, the challenge three-pointer. Samantala, Paolo Hernandez on that ISO, seeing nobody home on his longtime teammate. Warren Bonifacio sticks in that two-pointer, and then we see Clint Escamis, everything going Mapua's way on both ends of the floor. Hernandez has 17 points, Escamis has 12, Bonifacio has 8. So those three alone, 37 points. Mas, yung tatlo lang ha, Escamis, Bonifacio, and Hernandez, 37, mas marami na kaysa sa output ng San Beda as a team.
Ano yun familiarity ang laking bagay yun na they draw their strength sa bawat isa. Alam na nilang kaya ibigay ng bawat player. Kaya ang haba ng pasensya nila. Grabe ang composure sa opensa.
Oh, two red shirts almost losing a handle on the ball. Now Jacob Cortez has it. Cortez using the body, step back jumper, wala. Jacob still hasn't found his rhythm here in this game, and he has to come alive if the Red Lions want to have a chance of coming back in this game and evening things up with Mapua. But an offensive foul called here para sa Cardinals. That will be on Cuenco. First personal called on. Check that. That's his second personal foul. Dito kay Cyrus Cuenco.
Uy, 4 na player lang nasa court.
San Beda is missing a player.
Yeah.
San Beda is missing a player. Cortez fires the three, nonetheless, but he gets the three to go down. San Beda missing a player. That's Vicer, who was on the bench, and he heads back, but still Cortez nonetheless hitting that three-pointer. That's something that can wake the Red Lions up. Still a double-digit lead para dito sa Mapua, 49-38. 4 na minuto, malalabi sa ating third quarter. Mahaba pa. Kailangan unti-untiin doon ng San Beda, but it also has to start on defense. They have to make stops. But here's Hernandez on an island. The step back jumper by Paulo, no go. Here's San Beda. Cortez feeling it. Another three. Can he make it back-to-back? No. Two players down on the floor. It's Bayosing for San Beda. And Hernandez for Mapua, but he's back on his feet.
Medyo last two baskets na ni Hernandez, hindi na tumatama. They're doing a good, San Beda's doing a good job in defending him. Kita nila, pagod na rin eh.
Hernandez. Oh, nice look to Escamis. Look at how Mapua just runs their offense. And Recto was fouled. Foul called on Jacob Cortez. So the rookie, 6'3", JC Recto will head to the line. JV Gallego back on the floor, replacing Jacob Cortez. Gallego had a good first half, scoring 7 points in 17 minutes off the bench. Free throw missed. Para kay JC Recto. John Christopher, 6'3". From the juniors.
Medyo may problema ang Mapua sa free throw. They only shot 47.6, 10 of 21 in last half.
And Recto getting the second free throw to go. Recto, one of the players that played in the NCAA, but for Arellano in high school. Di makakuha ng rhythm itong San Beda. Another botched play para sa Red Lions. Balik na naman sa Mapua. Here's Escamis crossing the timeline. Escamis off to Hernandez, posting up Bayosing. Oh, nice move. And then hands it off to the last second. Good play to JC Recto. And here's another guy to watch out for. JC Recto now with 5 points off the bench.
Mahirap talaga bantayan yung elbow shot eh. Oh.
And it's not just Warren Bonifacio can hit that. Now JC Recto, the rookie, also proving to be valuable on that spot. 52-38. Mapua still in command with under 3 to play in the third.
Sa Setyembre na magbubukas ang Season 99 ng National Collegiate Athletic Association o NCAA. Ano-ano kaya ang mga goal for this season ng mga membro ng men's senior basketball team na magpapakitang gilas sa hard court? Ang Sports Bites hatid ni JP Soriano.
Ang matinding bakbakan sa hard court ng men's senior basketball team.
And one.
The Mapua faithful delighted to see their Cardinals way ahead. Their biggest lead went up to 14. And this is actually their biggest lead. San Beda didn't lead. It was just in that first quarter, very first possession, 2-0. After that Kuntape basket, look at that give and go. Hernandez to Bonifacio. The two veterans collaborating, and the smile on Hernandez's face. That just goes to show Coach Jerry that they're enjoying, they're having fun. They're playing loose, relaxed basketball. Tapik, akala mo wala na, Bonifacio, Hernandez, back to Bonifacio. Just watching playground basketball right now.
Kaya nakita mo si Bonifacio at first, nung first 2 quarters, hindi siya masyadong active sa offense. But now, iba na. Talaga nakita mo, pinakikita niya yung leadership niya. Not only in offense, defense, kompleto.
Bonifacio only had 6 points in at first and a 3. Para sa Mapua, now their biggest lead. They just keep on piling the numbers. Outscoring San Beda in this quarter 12-5.
Nakita mo yung zone defense na sa Mapua ngayon. Nakita nila. Baka for penetration para makastop sila.
Andrada, and he stops the bleeding. A big 3 para kay Yuki and Andrada. They needed that badly itong San Beda. Alfaro and Tagle about to check back in. Here's another 3. Nope. As we approach that final minute mark here in the 3rd quarter, Mapua still way in control of this game against the Red Lions. Puntapay, fake, getting Bonifacio up on his feet. Ooh, a bump and a foul. Bonifacio asking for an elbow, saying he was warded off by Puntapay. But a foul will be called on Warren. That will be Bonifacio's 3rd personal foul.
Hindi tatawagan yun. Siyempre, paglalaki, parang both big man, di naman nag-extend yung arm niya masyado. So, let go yun normally.
Proper bench decorum. Mapua's bench called for a warning. Coach Randy Alcantara explaining, talking to one of her officials. A miss from Puntapay at the line. San Beda shooting better, 9 of 10 from the free throw stripe compared, as you mentioned kanina, Coach Jerry, you pointed this one out. Mapua's free throw shooting, 11 of 23, just 48%. Pero di nila naramdaman yan kasi ganda naman tinatakbo nila sa opensa.
Tama.
Diba? Sa 2-point field goal naman, 50% sila.
Grabe, taas.
17 of 34. And then from 3, 40%, 4 of 10. Ang San Beda, just 19% from downtown. 4 of 21 from 3-point shooting in San Beda today. Hernandez, the kick out, leaves another open man. Yes! Para sa tres, another 3. JC Recto with his 2nd 3 in this game. This guy has also come to life here in the 2nd half. So it's not just Escamis, not just Hernandez, not just Bonifacio that San Beda has to be careful of. Sama mo na si JC Recto, now with 9 points.
All cylinders are firing.
Kasi Cuenco, nakatres din yan kanina lamang. Mapua just looking good here. This is the Mapua team that is poised to make a deep run in the playoffs in the NCAA. A team that we saw during that bubble season in season 97 went all the way straight to the finals, although they were swept by the Letran Knights. Renza Bando and company. That was a powerhouse team. Luis Angalang, Fran Yu, Brent Paraiso. And that was just a historic run para sa Letran. But, you know, that was a good season para sa Mapua. Last season, they were disappointed. They were frustrated. It was a bad first round. And now, Coach Randy told me they went back to basics. Kumbaga, wala masyadong pressure this season para dito sa Mapua compared to last season. Escamis has it. 5 seconds. Escamis trapped. Escamis felt he was fouled, and that will end our third period. Escamis still asking for a foul. He's talking to the official saying he was hit on his right hand. Nonetheless, Mapua looking good and poised to getting their second win in 2 games. They're up by 16, 60-44, fourth quarter. Coming your way after the break. Stay tuned. Dito lamang sa GTV.
Samantalang ilang araw bago ang intense na bakbakan sa NCAA Season 99.
Kilalanin natin ang mga bagong muka na maghahatid ng latest happening sa loob at labas ng court. May unang balita si Aubrey Carampet.
Sa pagbubukas ng bagong season ng National Collegiate Athletic Association o NCAA, may new faces rin na maghahatid ng latest happenings in and out of court. Ang mga bagong NCAA Season 99 courtside reporter. Via Zoom, winelcome sila ni GMA Network Senior Vice President at Head ng GMA Integrated News, Synergy and Regional TV, Oliver Victor B. Amoroso. Kasama sina NCAA host Anton Rojas, Martin Coach Hammer Antonio at Martin Javier.
So we are officially welcoming you as one of the newest courtside reporters of the NCAA season.
Fourth quarter now underway. Andre Felix alongside Defense Minister Jerry Codiniera. Mapua looking good and poised. In the first 2 games, they prevailed last Tuesday. Took care of business, taking down the San Sebastian Sags. 80-70 was the final score then here in this game. Kung nag-slow start sila nung larong yun nung Martes, eto, they haven't slowed down. Not right from the get-go. Talagang Mapua is just on a mission here in season 99. Mapua, their score at the half was 45 points. San Beda, as you can see on your screens, just 44 points in 3 quarters.
Sobrang baba niyan.
Mapua nakascore ng 45 nga in 2 quarters. San Beda, 3 quarters, 44. They're just really struggling
Tsaka Dre,
with their shots.
it's a constant pressure sa backcourt. Nakita mo si Recto kanina, pin-pressure niya. Cost turnover. So, ganda. Kailangan, San Beda has to make a run para nila talagang gusto pa nilang manalo itong quarter na to.
Puno looking to go to Jacob. Cortez has it. Cortez. The jumper by Jacob. Back to Cortez. Here's Alfaro. Alfaro looking to go to Puno. The jumper. Wala pa rin. They're really struggling with their shots itong San Beda. But an extra possession. Cortez attacks and slowing down. He loves that move. And look at the cool cat. Mike Cortez watching his son. And I've seen that from the cool cat. But how about a cool cub? Jacob. Gusto niya yan, yung mabilis, tas babagal, and then getting contact using the glass. 3-point play now on the way para kay Jacob. Let's see if this can spark San Beda with a run of their own here in the 4th and final quarter, Coach Jerry.
Malayo pa ito. Dre, with San Beda, kaya nila habulin ng 14-point lead.
But it goes to show that San Beda missing gone are players like James Kwekute that you can go to when offense isn't going anywhere. So wala din sila Inot. Ang daming mga
Sanchez.
Bahio.
Sanchez? What's it? Put the CSB.
Sanchez, you're right. This is a young group here for San Beda. A lot of young faces, but they have to learn quickly, learn on the fly. They had a good first game last Tuesday. And they dismantled Arellano 85-61. And their three-point shooting, actually, it's worth noting. You take a look at what happened sa tumama. Ang bola. Yung three-point shooting ng San Beda in their last game, 14 out of 33. They shot 42%. Today, San Beda just shooting 4 of 23, 17%. So compare that, Coach Jerry, last game, 14 of 33 from 3. Ngayon, 4 of 23.
Far cry.
Yun pa lang. Doon mo pa lang titingnan eh. Sa assists, they had 22 assists in that game. Today, just 8 assists. Itong San Beda compared to the 14 assists ng Mapua.
Medyo malayo pa talaga. Siguro, in 2 quarters, nakuha nila kagad ang game. Pero ito, Mapua. Baliktad ang nangyari. Sila nilamangan. 2 quarter.
Escamis looked at the composure of Clint, saying, relax, relax, lamang tayo. We're up by 14. There's still a long, long way to go. And you don't want to, kumbaga kung kanina, mga first quarter, ang bilis ng takbo ng Mapua eh. Ito, tingnan mo, they're very patient with their offense. And another 3 down the drain, counted. And this rookie guard, si Rosilio, joining the party, Coach Jerry. Peter Rosilio for 3.
Tsaka alam ni Escamis kung kanino ipapasa. Inubos mo na yung oras. Tapos ayun, seconds to go.
Pangalawang tres na yun ni Peter Rosilio. Almost a steal. Cortez just attacking. It's asking a lot from young Jacob. Tama naman yung ginagawa ni Jacob. Attacking. And then pag nag-collapse yung depensa, the kick out as we take a look at this 3 again. That extra pass by Escamis over to the open corner. It was a late challenge and late rotation. Cortez tried to challenge that 3, but Rosilio was already able to set his feet. Be in rhythm and take that 3. Another turnover para dito sa San Beda Red Lions. That will be turnover number 16. You also want to talk about a big difference, Coach Jerry?
Yes,
San Beda, 16 turnovers. Kalahati lang nun, 8 turnovers ng Mapua.
Ganyan si Coach Randy. Talagang maingat din sa mga turnovers. Tsaka yung constant ball pressure. Kaya hirap na hirap ang San Beda. Kita nila, they have the advantage sa depensa eh. Kaya hindi nila tinatantanan itong San Beda sa depensa. At the same time, nakakashoot din ito. Itong sila Rosilio.
San Beda had 18 turnovers in their game last Tuesday against Arellano. That's in the whole 4 quarters, 40 minutes. Today, with still 6 minutes remaining, they've already committed 16 turnovers as Alfaro knocks down that jumper. That's a good start. You just have to keep on, but they cannot trade baskets.
Yes, correct.
They cannot afford that. Di sila pwedeng magka-basket, they'll let Mapua score a basket. They have to make some stops. They have to make some stops.
Naku, na-sprain pa ata si
Paulo Hernandez limping going to the bench. Maybe we can get an update on Paulo. If Paulo is unable to get back on the floor, maybe Arlov can check on Paulo and see how serious. But Paulo is a fighter. We know he's a veteran. He knows we know what Paulo ilang beses na yan tumutumba. In the past seasons, he goes back out there. But his team, the Mapua Cardinals, still well in command here. Way ahead, 63-48. Escamis. Off to Bonifacio, posting up Hopia. Bonifacio, an offensive foul called on Warren, and that will be foul number 4 on the graduating big man.
Medyo tumaas yung spin move ni Warren Bonifacio doon eh. Dapat mababa lang pagka umispin ka. Parang kay Papa Bear. Spin move ni Papa Bear.
But it's that left elbow you saw Jacob. Look at Jacob. He's just penetrating, attacking that interior defense, and then kicking out. Pero yun nga, the shots aren't falling para dito sa San Beda. Another three, and he sticks it. Another three para dito sa Mapua. And it's just everything going Mapua's way.
Sabi nga nila, I got it. Okay lang, Paolo, kahit wala ka.
Nasagutin naman ng San Beda, and that three is good as well. Para kay Yukian Andrada. Another corner and then extra pass, and look at the ball movement into Mapua now. Bonifacio, yes! Para sa tres. So kung di si Cuenco, Bonifacio, they're just on fire itong Mapua Cardinals.
Paano ka pa magsosona niyan? Pagka ganyan lahat tumatama sa 3 points.
Cuenco has 2 threes. Recto has 2 threes. If there's a steal. Look at Escamis tumingin pa sa bench. Tumingin pa sa bench sa Beda. Clint Escamis. And look at him saying, relax. Now Mapua with their biggest lead in this game. Up by 20, 71 to 51 with 4:14 to go.
Aari ba kaya ulit ang Letran Knights o panahon na para magkampiyon ng Perpetual Altas? Malapit na magkaalaman sa pagbubukas ng NCAA Season 99. Pero bago yan, nakisaya muna ang mga atleta sa pep rally ng kanilang paaralan. Iyan ang tinutukan ni JP Suya.
Full force ang mga estudyante, faculty at student athletes ng
Mapua tearing down the house. San Beda scored the first basket in this game. That was that Dami Contapay 2. And then that was their only lead, 2-0. And then nakabawi naman ng Mapua. Naitabla nila yung score note, 2-all. And then naging 4-all. That was the only deadlock. And then it was all history from then on. It was all Mapua. Now up for their biggest margin at 20. Let's go to San Beda's side and listen to what Julia Ong has to say.
Yes, Andre, doubling effort to convert their mistakes into points. The San Beda Red Lions cannot afford sorry misses for the last minutes of the game. At paalala nga ni Captain Peter Alfaro to trust in each other, focus, and don't worry about the score. Let's wait and see who will be the Red Lions silver lining for today's game. All for now, back to you, Andre and Coach Jerry.
Thank you, Julia. And just Mapua just lording it over. That was Chopit Soriano on the other end. And now let's go to Mapua's side of things, where, and we'll also get an update on Paulo Hernandez's situation. Arlov De Jesus is on standby. Arlov.
Thank you, Andre. Okay naman daw. Si Paulo Hernandez, onting cramps lang, pero mamaya papasok daw. At ang sabi nga sa akin ni Clint Escamis, welcome with arms wide open regarding sa pagbabalik niya sa Mapua Cardinals. Hindi rin daw naging mahirap yung naging adjustment niya kasi familiar faces din naman daw yung mga kasama niya mula sa players hanggang sa coaching staff. Although malaking kawalan daw sa team yung mga seniors na gumraduate na sa kanila, pero meron pa rin daw silang key players and new recruits na mga bagong magdadala ng Cardinal spirit. Kaya very confident pa rin daw sila that they can still put up a fight each game all the way to the end. Ari and Coach Jerry.
Thank you, Arlov. And not a good sight if you're a San Beda fan. Alex Visser, who's been the lone bright spot here in this game para sa Red Lions with 10 points. Hobbling, going back to the bench. Let's also find out, well, I'm sure Julia will be on top of things here. Find out what happened dito kay Alex Visser and if he's okay. And then parang sa mga problema ng San Beda, your leading scorer also going down, that leg injury. Tagle for 3. That was a whistle blown before that shot. Itong si Visser only had 10 points in the first half and that was it. Biglang na-stop na ng Mapua ng second half.
Yes, nagkaroon sila ng disadvantage noon because even the big guys are hitting their jump shots outside. Kaya kailangan adjustment ni Coach Yuri, maglagay na yung small guy para doon sa mga mobile bigs ng Mapua.
Cyber Silagnera coming in. First time to see action here. Tagle for three, and he sticks it. But it's still a very big margin. 19-point lead. Under 3 minutes left in the ball game. Good drive inside. Jopit Soriano. Unti-unti lang, but Jopit Soriano very valuable to this Mapua lineup as well. He now has 6 points. He's been steady as well, just knowing his role, playing defense, crashing the boards, kakat. Kasi alam niya yung focus ng depensa na kay Bonifacio, na kay Hernandez, na kay Escamis. Here's another three by San Beda, but that was an air ball.
Tsaka mahasel, Soriano, mahasel na bata. Hindi naghahanap ng puntos. Ano lang, basta may mabigyan siya, sige. Pagkawala, okay lang.
Another three. That time a miss. And Coach Randy giving us the rest of his team. I think Miggy Moreno's also a rookie from the juniors with that three, but didn't get that shot to go down. Last 2 minutes, winning time here, but it's like a pretty much a one-ball game para dito sa Mapua Cardinals. And games will continue tomorrow as early as 9:30 a.m. And then next game will be at 3 between LPU and Perpetual. Two exciting games once again dito sa NCAA Season 99 live on GTV, GMAnetwork.com, GMA News TV International, GMA Pinoy TV, and also on our pages on Facebook, NCAA Philippines on YouTube. And get the highlights, updates, results on GMA Integrated News. Follow us on social media as well, GMA Sports PH. Basketball count. It's Nigel, who didn't see much action here. He also a rookie coming from Mapua. Si Nigel Gonzalez. A minute and 17 remaining. I don't think Paolo will get back out there. Even Bonifacio has sat. Escamis has also, kumbaga, empty na ni Randy Alcantara yung bench. And lamang ka na nga dito ng malaki. It's an 18-point game. No point in robbing it in to your opponents.
Wala na, halos mga second, third group na. Laban na ng mga second and third group ito. Kaya makita mo almost, ano na, one game na ito para sa Mapua.
Well, things will really get more interesting as the season unfolds, because so far, LPU is undefeated after 2 games. As we take a look at our best player of the game, Clint Escamis, 14.7 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals, and a block to the returning Mapua player, played in the juniors. Thank you so much, Coach Jerry.
Yes.
Looking forward. Happy weekend to you. We'll see you this weekend. More games tomorrow live on GTV. And when the buzzer sounds, we will be out of here. We're just waiting for the final score, 75-57. I believe this will be it. And Beda will be down to 1-1, 2-0 on Mapua. Thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow. Happy weekend.